Alright, listen, numbnuts. It has come to my attention that some of you guys are in need of an IQ genius to build you the perfect turret tower. Now, we're going to do this video in one take, okay? Like the video if you're a fan of Take That. Who doesn't like Take That? I mean, put in the comments the entire lyrics to a Take That song, and I'll give you a comment, a thumbs up, I'll give it a like. But if you guys want the best possible knowledge about this game, you're going to need to subscribe, okay? Check out my playlists too. There's some good playlists, guys. I got some tips, I got some strategies, I got some matters. You're going to want every single one of them. First up, we got the turret tower, guys. You see this shit? First tip is going to be, do not copy this tower. Build it yourself, okay? You do not need to copy this tower like foundation for foundation. Grow up, okay? If you need a bigger tower, then guess what you should do? You should build a bigger tower. How I came to this idea of this tower is by my own ideas, okay? I came up with a lot of my own ideas. I took other people's ideas. Other people have turret towers, guys, but they try and come up with their own. It's a terrible idea. I took the best ideas from some videos, the best ideas from other videos, combined them all together, and added the ultimate ideas from my videos, okay? First off, what you're going to want is a nice, preferably flat area. Guys, the amount of times I see people building turret towers away from their cave, place the turret tower in front of your cave. You understand? I've seen people that have, like, imagine this is your cave entrance, right? This is your cave entrance, right? I see people place turret towers like over there. Like, brother, I can go into your cave without touching your tower. It's just put the fucking turret tower in front of your cave, blocking the entrance. What you're going to want is caged. Caged, guys, look at it. Look. Double door frames, okay? Double door frames, foundations, make it caged. Why do you want it caged? Oh, but why would I cage it? Listen, you can have outside turrets if you want, but these are easily tech tappable. That's why there's only like 3 or 4 outside on everything. Look, what was here? We got 1 tech, 1 heavy, and then another heavy. There's 3 turrets on this side, on the outside. You want them inside, so that if they're on a tech tappy, for 1 they have to get way closer, and for 2 they have to try and weave the shots in to hit your tech turrets, okay? That's why you want it caged. Second way is what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have ground turrets, okay? Ground turrets are to stop paraces, guys. Paraces, probably the #1 way of dropping a tower. I've seen people, I watched a couple of like tower build videos to make this, to get some ideas and stuff, and people had like 5 or 6 turrets on the ground. Guys, it's not enough. This probably isn't even enough. And I've got like 4 on each side, a load in the middle, and a load on the fucking outside too. Place these shit. If you're gonna wanna also defend against paraces and you're extra rich, what you can do is you can place cryo fridges perfectly apart to where a paracer cannot fit through. Like that or something. Okay? Now paracer will not be able to get through this because paracers cannot step over cryo fridges. Fun fact for you guys. Okay, step 2. This is an idea that I came up with on the spot when thinking about towers. Out of every tower video that I watched, not one had tames. Like, what? You guys need fucking tames on your towers. First up, UT. This is the most important one. This will scare away people from your towers. This will scare away stegos and stuff. It'll fear stegos. You may be thinking, oh, what if they snipe it? I've already thought of that. This is a brand new meta, okay? I'm creating it right now. I'm putting you guys on, okay? This is what I call the keypad method. Look, place doors in between on these 2, protecting your UT, okay? And what you're going to want to do is maybe have 4 UTs, 1 on each corner, UT on each corner, guys, okay? They can snipe it when it's open, but look, when it's open, it blocks no line of sight. You see this? It's the same as a double door frame, but look, there's doors on it. And what you're going to want to do, let's say you're not online, what you're going to want to do is have maybe 2 of them open and 2 of them closed. So have 4 UTs, 2 of them open, 2 of them closed, make them diagonal. But let's say you get online, you're going to run to your keypad, you're going to click the code, and look, did you see that? It opened them. If you're going to want to close them, go deactivate, type in the code, and it closes them. Look, it cannot be sniped now. And don't think the tail's poking through. They cannot damage this tail if there's a solid wall blocking the actual core. This UT is now protected from being sniped. And they push closer, they push closer. Oh no, I wish I had my UT and it wasn't closed. Just put the code in and it's open. Look at that. Beautiful. That one now raw on the outside, okay? Have that on each corner. And how you do that, by the way, go to the door, set pin code. If you set all the doors to the same pin code, so put all these doors on 111, put all these doors on 111, and then these 2 corners, this one and this one, put them on 222, okay? So you type in 222 and then have 2 of them open at the same time, okay? And then the UT will shoot out and it will fire everything away, but it cannot get sniped, alright? Another step, guys, use your IQ, okay? Look, you're going to need these things. Place beds. Place tech pods. You're low. Oh no, I'm out of med brews. Heal up in the tech pod. I've got swamp aids. No, I'm going to have to go back to base. No, you're not. Get in your fucking tech pod. Fill your smithy. Have a smithy here. Why not? Place a smithy. Fill it with stuff for repairs. Fill it with some grapples. Stuff to make grapples. Fill it with stuff to repair flax so you can repair it. Link storage box. Don't waste your time going over, TPing back to main base, fucking getting whatever you need. You just fucking ask your tribe mate to put it in the link storage box and you can defend, and then once you've got whatever you want, like a new pump or something, pull it out of the diary and fucking start shooting with it. Pew, 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 pew. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I saw throughout the videos I watched, where they had a difference in where to place the gen. Should you place it on the floor, vault dropped? Should you place it halfway up? Should you place it at the top? If you can afford it, you should place it in all 3. If you can afford one, you should either place it at the bottom or in the middle. If you can afford only one, wait, did I say already one? I think I just did already one. If it's just one, it's the vault dropped or the middle. If it's 2, it's the vault dropped and the middle. So why? If they come on paraces, let's say, and they push the floor, they can destroy this, okay? They can destroy the vault dropped easier than they can the top one or the middle one, alright? So that is why you should like go with like a top or a middle one. But the top one, if they come from the top, they can destroy this one easier. And you cannot vault drop these ones, by the way, guys, because if they destroy this, the vaults will just drop and it's pointless, because this is not on flat ground. I'd say the strongest is the middle or the bottom. The top is probably the worst. What else you're going to want to do is have a slanted roof. I saw a slanted roof in a couple of videos. It's a great idea. It's if, you know, if they have a stego and let's say they get a car key and they throw a stego up top, this is what happens to it, guys. Look. Oh no, and it slides and it slides and it slides and it's gone. All the way down to the bottom. And that's all people had. This is how I improve people's strategies. What it's going to do here, look, they have 200k HP, they can do whatever, even if it does drop down, they can just walk off, you know what I mean? So here's what you're going to want to do, the potato way, how to actually go the extra mile to defend your base. Have extra IQ, guys. You're either going to want to build like a cage around it, this is a bad example, but like place thin pillars or a cage around where it can't get out, you understand? So if it drops off the roof, then it can't get out, and then have aggressive thylers or something to kill it. Or, what I just came up with quickly was this. Put this all around. I just did a section because I couldn't be bothered. You guys aren't worth the actual like effort of doing it all around. Fuck off. So if they drop a stego up here with a Quetzal or a Rhino, or they throw it up with a Khaki, it will come down and it will float here. It will get stuck because it can't go this way and it can't go back that way. So it will be stuck here. And this one's one higher, you see? So it can't go off the edge. It will be stuck. So they either have to dismount, blow this up and they'll drop down anyway. or they'll die off the top because you've got turrets up here that'll shoot them off their team. Okay, so this is what you're gonna want, guys. Now, next up is Tesla coils. OP things, guys. I've designed this perfectly. Don't argue with me in the comments because I won't be a very happy bunny. You understand? This is already thought out. These ones, every top corner is a stun. This is called Bright. I have a video on Tesla coils. Okay, I will link it in the comments and the description. So what you're gonna want on the corners is every single one of them on Bright. This is the stun mode. It's blue. Make sure it's blue. You understand? And then what you're gonna want here in the middle are the charged ones. This one does like flame damage. You're going to want these on survivors only. These ones are survivors only. These ones on survivors or mounted creatures. And then you're going to want volatile on the bottom on all targets. Apart from wild. No, I meant not all targets, but only survivors and tame creatures, okay? Now, you may be thinking, oh, but what if they destroy them? No. Listen. How are they going to destroy this? You know how they're going to destroy it? Let me think. I'll come up with you. Maybe thinking like, oh, but so many people build Tesla coils. How do I counter them, Ultimate Proteo? How do I counter them? Let me think for 2 seconds, and I'll probably come up with a way I counter them. Soaking, no, can't really soak them. Crystal's way too easy, and it's not worth it. You'll have to soak multiple turrets at the same time, and they'll volatile you. It'll take too much damage. Can you destroy them with tech rifle? No. Flame arrows also don't do damage. Rockets, no. C4, no. What would destroy these things? Rocket run with PT? Maybe. Not really. No. Can you rush them? Can you rush with like a stego or something and blow them up? Not really. Cannon. Look, I've got it for you guys. Cannon. That's the only way to do it. If you have a base you want to raid and they have Tesla coils, cannon them down, guys. I just came up with that on the spot. I didn't, but it's still my idea. You understand? I don't think anyone's come up with that before. Correct me if I'm wrong, apart from don't, because I don't like to be corrected. So, if you have a problem against Tesla coils and someone is abusing Tesla coils like I am, then cannon them down. It's pretty much the only counter, okay? That's what you're going to want to do against Tesla coils, and I've already given you how to use them. This is the perfect design. Don't argue with me, it'll piss me off. What are you going to want for turret distribution? What heavy to turret ratio? A lot of people tell you, oh, have 2 techs per 1 heavy. I'm telling you right now, they are PvE players. They've been told that by some random person, and they believe that to be true. The truth is, it's different for every base. Use your brain for a quick second and think what you're going to need turret-wise. If your base is going to get ran by PTs and Terrorbirds, then you need more heavies than techs. If your base is going to get soaked, then you need more techs than heavies. That's a quick way. That still doesn't even account for everything. But just think before you do it. Don't trust other people. Never trust other people with anything you do in this game. They're probably wrong. Think about it yourself, okay? For this, you are going to get soaked. No one's running this tower. No one's Terrorbird running into the tower, okay? So you're going to want more techs than heavies. I'd say probably 60-40. 60 techs, 40 heavies, okay? Obviously, account for Tesla coils and also account for our next point, which is Plant X. Plant X are very, very underrated. You are going to need Plant X. It slows people down and it blinds the absolute balls out of them, okay? Plant X are good. Place them on the outside like this. Place them up in the middle like that. We got one there, we got one there, we got one there. Place Plant X. It's worth it, guys. Trust me. We have some up here, you know, look at that. Beautiful. Now I'm going to go on to the actual structure support. All these turrets are being held up, okay? Now, there are some ways that people can have floating structures, so where there isn't actually any foundation support for their gens and stuff. They don't need foundation support. Don't do that, guys. It's abusing, like, metas and stuff. And it's not even a meta, it's like it's a bug. They're not supposed to be floating structures. It's basically cheating. It's borderline cheating, guys. Do not use these strategies that people are coming up with to have floating, cheating generators. Plus, they're not even that good anyway because they can be cannoned down, and as soon as they destroy one structure, then the whole gen drops. What I've done here is this whole thing is held up by the middle. So these pillars here, they are held up by the outside. So these double door frames here. And by the way, guys, how you're going to want to build the cage is double structure it. So this has metal door frames, but in the middle, guess what it has, guys? Thin tech pillars, like this. Okay? Because this will hold it up. Thin tech pillars, tech and metal, and they can't destroy them both. They need both to destroy, you know what I'm saying? And this is a whole nother line of support, I guess. You're going to also want... I've seen people do like these things, and they held it up by here, and they held it up by the outside, and then they have like one thing like this in the middle. Why do one when you can do more than one? Look, this is a 20 wall tall tower. So there's 20 walls tall. So I did it in quarters. 5 walls up, have a support. Look, support here, support here, support here. 5 more foundations up, we've got a support here, a support here, a support there, and a support there. 5 more foundations up, we've got supports, the same. Another 5 foundations up, we've got obviously the roof, which is also a support in itself. So this thing has loads and loads of support, guys. Do not worry about it being dropped. If it gets dropped, it's because they've already soaked everything or dropped every single one of your gens. So don't worry. Turret placement. Make it random. Use your brain and decide for yourself where you should place your turrets. Look, I've got weird ones. Look, it goes off to the side. Off of one of the foundation support things, I've got a turret there. Over here, I've got the same thing. I've got turrets placed on the structure support. I've got turret placed here on the floor, up on the sides, on the outsides, up on the roof, all the way up here. I got this weird fucking thing for no apparent reason. I don't know. I just wanted it. You know, if they're gonna like Quetzal bomb you with stegos or stuff, maybe when the stego's dropping down, the tech turret will push it far enough away to where it doesn't even go near your tower. You know what I mean? And you may be thinking, oh, but it's on one little itty bitty pillar. Shut up, man. Fuck you. It even has, it's not, it doesn't even matter. This is 100 turrets. This is just out of the range of these turrets. It doesn't even make a difference. Look, I got a tech and a heavy, a tech on top, and then a tech and a heavy. And it's only 5 turrets. Are you a fucking broke boy? You gonna go cry because you lost 5 turrets? Fucking shut up, man. It's worth it, trust me. Look at that aura, too. It's like fucking a radio tower or something. It's like transmitting signals. Like, that looks cool as fuck. They're gonna worry. Alright, why is it fucking raining? That's actually pissed me off. Give me a minute. I hired Zeus him fucking self off Fiverr, and he came over and stopped the rain for me. That actually reminds me, guys, since I spent $2.99 to hire Zeus, you can actually become a member of my channel, because I want your guys' money. You can also send me a super thanks for up to $500. I know there's been a lot of you that's wanted to send me $500, and I promise you I will gamble all of it, and I might even win. So doesn't that get your fucking toes curling up in a little ball in excitement? So remember, guys, when the video sadly comes to an end, super thanks me $500. Anyway, what you're going to want to do is get yourself some tilers. As I said at the start, none of the videos I saw had tames. Why? What's the fucking reason? You need tames in this game. Tames are the things that protect you. Have some tilers. Have them in a cryo fridge. Oh, here's my next point, guys. Everyone knows about vault drop gens. Yeah, well, that's great. Vault drop your gen. I preach it. Everyone preaches it. Well, everyone that has an IQ above 60 preaches it. Here's a new strategy I have just come up with. You're going to want to first vault drop your gen. But then what you're going to want to fucking do is honeycomb it with cryo fridges. Look at this shit, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Not only do they have to use C4 on the vaults, then I have to use something tech on the cryo fridges just to get through it. Like, Aren't I smart? Comment, I am smart, but referring to me, not you. You know, don't put I am smart, put you are smart. But don't put like the you. Next up, you're gonna want to place ballista turrets. One for the fear factor, okay? Look how scary these things look. You see a ballista turret, they're like, oh my god, this guy knows what he's doing. He's got fucking unlimited aura. Look at this shit. Wow. But then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna put chain bowlers on it so it actually becomes somewhat useful. Someone pushes on us, they go, bam, chain bowlered, tied down just like your girlfriend likes to be. Make them feel like they're stuck in a suit of latex, like they're in a fucking gimp suit. Chain bowler the shit out of all of them. This is what you want to do, guys. Trust me. It will create a sense of fear in their minds. It will create a sense of being trapped. They're coming to your server and trying to raid your base, and suddenly they're contained in a latex gimp suit. Oh no! Oh, now he is the one that is being imprisoned. Now he's your little sex slave. You understand? This, like, you gotta put yourself in the mind. Ark is a mind game, guys. Once you win the mental warfare, you have won. That's why you're gonna want a tribe member who can argue. Get yourself a tribe member, even if he does nothing. Let's say he sits in a tech pod all day. If he can just argue in chat against the competition and just make them absolutely want to kill themselves because they never win an argument against him, I'd personally put out something maybe on LinkedIn going, anyone that's coming from Harvard or Yale and has like a master's in debating, masturbating, anything like that, we will hire you just to debate with people in Ark and win. And you'll get some, like, for a good price too on LinkedIn, like, trust me. Hire someone like that, and once he's just belittled the enemy, then you've won already. They probably won't even dream of pulling up to you anyway. But if they do, my towers and my tips will save you guys, trust me. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Let me think. I mean, my pea shooter wouldn't really work on here because, I mean, it would work if you guys are poor on ammo. If you guys don't have ammo, then have yourself a couple of pea shooter auto turrets and cap those auto turrets, and then it will take the same amount of time to soak as a heavy would. And it will also wait, you should also do this. Place maybe a pea shooter on either side on each corner and have it on wild tames only, so that if they do soak your entire tower, if they try and rocket your shit down, the pea shooter will still like shoot them, you know what I mean? Anything else? Anything else? Don't be a pussy, maybe, you know, PvP with them. Place yourself little TP pad. Who doesn't love a good TP pad, guys? Whoopee. Fucking, I wish your dad would sit on me like a whoopee cushion. Jesus Christ, what am I talking about, man? UTs on each corner. I might even release a video dedicated to keypads because I came up with this matter a couple hours ago when I was building this. Not when I was building it, I thought of it a few days ago, but I actually put it into action a couple hours ago. And that, my friends, is why you should subscribe. Because, you know, I'm a great ideas, man. I've had great ideas. So have some of the heroes of our days. They've had great ideas too. But I'm better. Because I play Ark. That's why. Let me see. Smithy, link storage. I'm rambling, but I feel like I'm missing something, guys. There's got to be something that I'm missing. I can explain in the comments anyway. Defense teams, PvP, guys. Don't be a pussy. Do whatever you want. Just don't be a pussy. Turret settings. Just don't be a retard and you'll be fine. Some on only survivors. Some on tame creatures. Simple as that. Again, don't listen to people that tell you, oh, 70% of your turrets should be on only survivors and 30% should be on tame creatures. No. It depends on your base. It depends on where you're built. It depends on what you're doing. It depends on the meta for raiding your base. If they're going to turtle soak your base, there's going to be no point in putting 70% on survivors only. You know what I mean? Because the turtles are just going to soak everything, and then they're going to C4 strap the turtles, and they're just going to walk in. It's not worth it, guys. Use your IQ. On a tower like this, I'd say about 50-50. You know what I mean? 50-50, maybe even 60% survivors only, 40% survivors and tame creatures. I have the settings for the Tesla coils in my Tesla coil video that I'll link, but I'll explain them anyway. If there are these ones that are on the corners that are on bright and the ones that stun them, I've already talked about this, Brian. My bad, guys. I've got dementia. Don't hate me for it, please. I don't care if you hate me. Fuck you guys. Place tech force fields, guys. Look at this tech force field. That's pretty cool, isn't it? If you can afford it, place a tech force field. You know, then they have to get through a tech force field, a layer of cryo fridges, all of your turrets, a vault drop gen, just to destroy one gen. And if you guys are rich, you're gonna have 3 gens anyway. Place a fucking force field there, man. Or actually, since you can't place them next to each other, you're probably gonna want it like, if you have 3 gens, you're gonna want it like up here, so it can reach all 3. But that's cool. I'm cool. If you don't believe me, please believe me. I just want to seem cool in your guys' eyes. I'm like a cool uncle, guys. Believe me, trust me. I'm like, one time, let me give you guys a little anecdote, okay, about how cool I am. This one time, I was going through school, and someone said, "Wow, you're so cool, you're so smooth." And you know what happened from that? Everyone in school gave me a nickname. You know what that nickname was? It was Baby's Bottom. Because that's how smooth I am. I'm as smooth as a baby's bottom. I was smooth with the women. I was even smooth with the guys. That's how smooth I am. You know, if you're that good with women, it translates over to men. It's not gay, trust me, I swear. I promise you I'm not gay, please, I'm not gay, I swear, I've never kissed a man. But if you have, how did it feel? I'm interested. Please let me know in the comments whilst you like, and whilst you send me all your money on super thanks, because I want it. That's about it. And as always, fuck wildcard.